Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Viewer discretion is advised.
Airplane went down at the Statesville Regional Airport a little after 10 this morning. It's an airplane that we know is registered to the company belonging to Greg Biffle, the NASCAR driver. We know that as well. Julie Kay standing by with information she's been learning in the newsroom. Julie.
Yeah, and we just got that updated press conference, and the FAA just got back to us confirming a Cessna C550 crashed while landing at the Statesville Airport. So this happened, we just learned, around 10:15 a.m., so a little earlier than we originally thought. And as our anchors mentioned, flight records show it's owned by a private North Carolina company, GB Aviation Leasing, LLC, registered to Mooresville. The company has one contract on record, and it is with retired NASCAR driver Greg Biffle. Now, the Statesville Airport is owned by the city and often provides aviation facilities for several NASCAR teams. But again, we cannot confirm at this point who's on board that plane. We do know the plane itself is a small corporate jet, also known as a Citation II. We also know the NTSB is going to lead the investigation, and we're hoping to get a preliminary accident report from the FAA by tomorrow. But Ben, Lisa, as we just heard, they are on scene actively right now, cleaning that debris, figuring out more information. It's going to be a long day. That Statesville Airport is, of course, closed, but we know that those scenes are actively investigating right now, so unclear when we're going to get that information.
And we know, Julie, that it's going to take some time, of course, because it's just happening. This is very much a developing story, and they want to be very thorough with their investigation before they release any more information to us. So again, as you said, going to be a long day, and as we get new details, we will certainly pass them along to you.
We should go ahead and set expectations for you at home here. NTSB investigations usually take a little over a year. I think the average is about 14 months. So not only is it going to be a long day, but for folks there in Statesville community, it's going to be a long few weeks and months ahead. And honestly,
yikes, just won't stop, man. Shalom. Great glory. All praises to the Most High. Thank you for being here. It's good to be here. Please give me a 1 if you can hear me and see me well. Beloved, we are in our 34th day. Last time we had suspicion doing the shadow fast. Now we're going to deal with trust. Yes, indeed, man. The airplane crash. It's crazy out there. But this is the time of the prophecy. And we are realizing, well, not we, they are realizing that this thing is not going to slow down. It's not going to stop. A NASCAR driver, he owned the airplane, and it's a Cessna C2, some form of private jet, and they cannot catch a break at all. It's everywhere. We have in Esau's trouble, we are preparing for the nation for tonight. No, wait, for tomorrow night. And you're going to see the fog, Statue of Liberty, and all this thing. And you'll notice how all those things are connected through biblical and ancient scriptures, texts, books. They forbid our people, or prohibited in that case, for our people to read and peruse, because they keep telling them it's only 66 to 80 books. We have something going on. And those people, not only that, there's this stuff over there in Mexico. I despise when that thing doing that. Trying to share this. Well, they need to fix this, man. This is on the Mexican Congress Parliament. Those people are fighting and
compañeras y compañeros, por favor, les pido por favor.
Please order. This dude is enjoying this thing a little too much. This guy is enjoying this thing way too much. So here's the thing. Whenever, if this is nothing, nobody won't make videos about this. Nobody won't call them out. But if it was black women in any country, the hell, if it was in Detroit or Chicago, this thing would have been everywhere. How our people are uncultured, how they do not know when to act and stuff like that. Things like that happen all the time. It's just they never point that out. They never brought it to the internet, but they happen all the time. Worst thing happened in Parliament, but nobody never said anything about it. And no one over there tried to tell those people, well, they are animals, they have no culture, they're uncivilized. This is a place where civilized people come and disgusting and stuff like that. But nobody say anything. Everybody like, okay, well, it's just what it is, and nobody say any stuff. But nonetheless, beloved, I just wanted to bring that out because the dude in the middle, dude, like, yo, they're like, yeah, I know when I pray for this, but goddamn, like, yo, white on TV, man. This is the kind of fantasy I have in private. Like, this thing is in public. I'm all over the internet. I can't stand up, though I am stand up, but I can't move. Yeah, the guy was enjoying this thing too much, man. So, nonetheless, beloved, we are indeed going to proceed with trust. Yesterday, I need to change this thing from distraction to focus. I got distracted. I left it to distraction. Boy, the distraction is a big business, is a big thing. So, trust. Who should we trust, beloved? And how do we trust? Do we trust ourselves? Do we trust each other? Or do we trust strangers? What is trust in its truest essence? Should we go out there and trust anyone? We went into this. You see what happened when you trust people. N83's note, it is said, "And God we trust." What do they mean by trust? And God we trust. Trust is resting in divine reliability. There are certain people in your life you don't trust with certain tasks. There are certain people at work or certain people that sibling, offspring, strangers. You do not trust, you do not rely on them because they are very unreliable. But you trust on the Holy One. And the Holy One and the Holy Spirit, the angels, and yourself. If you trust in yourself, then you trust in the Holy One. But here's the catch. You yourself have light and darkness, angel, demon. Me personally, there are certain situations I do not trust myself. There are certain places, for instance, at the mall, and there's a very specific stores there, certain plaza, there are specific things they sell stuff. I don't trust myself going there because if I go there, there's a strong possibility that I'm going to end up breaking my covenant. And my health, my face going to become swollen, my guts going to become swollen, and next thing you know, this inflammation. And I gotta go ahead and do another 7-day fast to purify myself of this sugar and stuff. So there are certain things I don't trust myself, and there are certain people I don't trust myself with when I'm around them. There are certain things I used to trust myself. I say, okay, well, I'll resist, I'll do this, but when push comes to shove, well, I cave in. Should I trust myself, or should I put my trust in the Holy One? Trust is leaning confidently on the Holy One's wisdom. Is to lean and get close to the Holy Mother. Timing and protection. Trust, it is release, anxiety, panic. When you trust someone, when you trust something, it dissolves worry and then it puts your heart at peace. I trust this guy. I trust her. I trust him. And if this person is trustworthy, the result will be, I knew this. I knew he or she want to do this. And I trust that thing. I trust you. When we take change from anybody, especially cash, from Walmart or whatever, we don't count the change and look at the receipt. We trust it. This is something that becomes a second nature to us. Way back, there was a store when I used to live in Margate. There was a store there, a little Spanish store, and they were notoriously known, well, I shall say, infamously known for nicking people. So when I went there, I always buy stuff. And then one day, because I wanted to confirm the rumors, so they give me the change back. So I stand right in front of them. I count the change and I'm missing 2 cents. It wasn't a big deal. So I say, hey man, it's not. And the guy say, oh, sorry, sir. He give me 2 cents. My auntie went over there and they gave her, she missed 50 cents. She missed 25, 75 cents. She never asked them. She just wrote it down. She don't trust them anymore. She never shopped over. That place closed very, very long time ago. I believe about 15 years ago, it closed down. We put our trust in people based on sometime impulse and based on the merit rules and principle. But when it comes to the Holy One, the Holy Mother, the Holy Spirit, wisdom herself, Sophia in that case, we don't, because we can't see them. We can't interact with them as when we interact with other human beings. We speak to a God that don't speak back to us as we speak to other people. It's difficult for others to believe what we believe. You see, 83 speak with their God, they speak back to them. They ask their God, he gave unto them. They go to their God church, they see their God right in front of them. It preached to them. They say, he is the one that take your sin and stuff. They put their trust in it, not belief, their entire trust in their God. And it works for them. Up until now, 83 had great confidence. They rely everything on their guidance, protection, and goodness. They rely everything on their God. Yesterday, I watched a video where the beloved brother, Big Judah, was speaking concerning certain people that are now seeking God. They are seeking spirituality. And a sister, a few days before, she had sent me an email and she was explaining, well, she was indeed marking those people. Oh boy, that's been a long time. Is it there? Trying to get the email. Nope, it's not here. And she tried to explain unto me where, I think this is it. Let me see if I can share this with you.
See all those people back there? They're all millionaires and they're interested in buying spiritual experiences. I'm at a room right now where it's $7,000 to have a ticket to come in here. And we just got done talking about marketing to ultra premium people that are willing to buy $25,000, $50,000, $100,000 offers. And they're like, well, what do they buy? Like, what are they actually interested in? And it turns out that they are interested in spirituality too. Some of the main categories that ultra premium people gravitate towards is wealth, finances, relationships, business, spirituality. So it's got me thinking, like, okay, so people actually care about this, right? And I was talking to some people at the table that I'm at, and they were like, yeah, there's this idea that, earlier on in your career, you have, all the money, like you're learning how to make money, that ends up being your main focus. And then you look up and you realize I didn't really develop spiritually or emotionally or relationally. So like I need to do that now, right? Because they want to excel in every area of their life. So the question is not, will they buy it? The question is, how do we market it to them in a way that they do buy it? Because they want it. Rich people and people too, right? but they're a very particular type of person. So I'm going to go back in and see what I can find. I'll report back here. See all those people back there? They're all millionaires, and they're interested in buying spiritual experiences. I'm at a room.
People are buying spiritual experiences. They still put their trust on 83. They try to buy their way in, as always. They don't trust us because they were raised, in that case, I shall say, reared that way. This system that was built on the back of our people do not trust our people. And we cannot, beloved, blame those people. We cannot say, hey, why they're going over there and try to buy their way and trust those same people that lie unto them. You see, guys like Sir T.D. Jakes and that other Sir Perry Stone, the other scumbag, Greg Glory, and the mighty cowboy himself, the Joel Osteen and all those dudes, they sold this crap before. They sold this spirituality. Creflo Dollar sold millions of dollars worth of blessing. And those people are millionaires, beloved. They got all the money they have. They are well aware of who we are. Hell, some of them are watching this. They could easily reach unto our people and say, I know what my ancestors done. Please pray for me. I know I can't get out of this. But hear that. Take this. Another word, pray for me so things might be alleviated. If I was supposed to receive 1,000 lashes, make sure you pray for me so I will receive 999 lashes. That one final lash could have killed you. Well, should. But they put their trust in those same people that came in and lied to them because they don't trust us. And we cannot tell them, hey, you guys are doing wrong. We just say, hey, to each his own. Good luck. Well, what's your humble opinion? Well, my humble opinion is you are doing the right thing. Go ahead. Beloved, make no mistake. Those folks, it's not like they don't know what they are doing is wrong. It's just the pride. It's just you, Negroes. I ain't going to come over there and then give you Haitian stuff like that. I'm going to go to the same guy that lied to me. He's no longer a pastor now. He's a guru now. You know, he's going to teach you how to do this little thing here, there's a little thing there, and stuff. They don't trust us, which is good. And we don't need their validation. We don't need their trust in us. I trust Jesus. I trust this. I trust that. Well, go ahead then. Again, to each his own. We are in no position, beloved, to go after those people and chastise them so they can come back to us to trust us. They made their choice. That is all. That is their choice. And we're just going to watch how this thing is unfolding. Trust indeed in that matter, beloved, is very extremely important. Why does trust matters? When you have trust, it removes fear. When you trust something, you trust someone, you trust a process, you are not suspicious of it, you do not fear it. Your emotions become stabilized. You become calm, especially the mind. When you trust in the Holy One, the Grand Architect himself, you trust in the Holy Mother, calmness come over you and stay and dwell within you. Your decisions become grounded. your spiritual alignment become deep. You're not like those people going out there and buying your way in. And beloved, I'm not making this up. The guy said they want this thing, but how do we market it this? You have marketers right now. Typical marketers, those YouTube, hey guys, click this and share and like and comment. Typical marketers are now selling spiritualities to rich people that are out of their fucking mind. They lost their marble and they don't know what to do. They can't go to those pastors anymore. They don't want to hear that garbage. They hear this, but they don't like it. They like it only it's coming from another person that do not look like that thing that you're watching here. Do not bear the skin color and the mannerism, the freaking beard, the accent, the lineage, or all this stuff. I love that truth. Hey, white folks or whoever 83 out there will be glad to have another fellow coming out there, a guy like him say, indeed, we have research. We have this book called the Anglo-Israel Thesis. What is the Anglo-Israel Thesis? The Anglo-Israel Thesis. Is that what that is? The book. The Anglo-Israel Thesis, compelling evidence that Caucasian European, where is this? The whole book. I need the whole book, damn it. There we go. The Anglo-Israel Thesis, compelling evidence that Caucasian Europeans descend from the ancient Israelites, by Reed Benson. Now, this is a book white folks will trust, because what is in this book, everything that is written in this book, beloved, it is the truth. It is. Now, hear me out, beloved. I got this book somewhere in the house. It's right there. And I'm gonna take, after the prayer, I'm gonna read a little bit of it. Everything in this book, it is the truth. This guy is not lying. Now, here's the thing. You see, this word Anglo, and people, again, this is a thesis, okay? A thesis, all right? Oh boy, my phone is off. I just now turning this damn thing on. You know what? Hang on. Let's see the definition of the word thesis. Oh boy. But let me let the phone, before I finish this, I'll explain to you, okay? So, trust, beloved, gives rest to the soul. And white folks at this moment, blasphemers at this moment, sellout scumbag and mighty scum, their soul, if they have any, is not at rest. Their soul is not at peace. So they are seeking peace. They are looking for trust in others to bring them the gospel, because they've been in the church. They realize that the church swagger jacked them. Amen. That was a shakedown right there. So let's pay a typical marketer. And you will have a typical marketer, watching this video, cha-ching, dollar sign in his eyes, buy this book, tell them out there, we white people are the descendant of the true Israel. Not Esh over there. They are fake, but we are. And I will explain to you where I find this information by myself. I was one day lying on my bed with my TV, YouTube off. I was not watching any channel. Lo and behold, Jesus was right on top of me. While he was there, hold me down, and then he whispered in my ear, he sniffed my neck, the light went dark. I drink some of his wine, and then I wake up, and then I feel a little bit strange, but I'm okay. And then he gave unto me this information, and then he put this book into my hand. For a small price, I will tell you how much you are connected to this. There's another book called White Cargo. All right, let's put the Irish in there. There's this book called White Cargo. This book, again, which speak of the truth. White Cargo by Don Jordan and Michael Walsh is a significant book about the often ignored history of white indentured servitude and forced labor, including Irish, Scottish, English, and Britain's American colonies, detailing how hundreds of thousands were transported, sold, and exploited and persecuted to black, precursor to black slavery that many Americans have forgotten, and stuff like that. Oh, this is a great book right there. And you need to get this book and read it. This guy go on. Like, we white people fulfill Deuteronomy 28:68. We went into slavery too. And here's the proof. Let's define the word thesis. Define the word thesis. No, not Texas. Thesis. Oh, boy. Define the word thesis. All right, let's stick with...
Thesis. Noun, Zeta, ses, plural, thesis. A thesis generally refers to a proposition or a statement that is put forward to be proved. Depending on the context, it usually falls into one of two main categories. 1. The academic document, dissertation. In higher education, a thesis is a long, formal piece of writing based on original research. It is submitted as the final step to earn a university degree, often a master's or PhD. Purpose: to demonstrate the student's ability to conduct independent research and contribute new knowledge to their field. Usage: she is currently defending her thesis on quantum mechanics. 2. The central argument, thesis statement. In essays, articles, or speeches, a thesis is a short statement, usually one sentence, that summarizes the main point or claim of the writing. It acts as a roadmap for the reader, explaining what the argument is and how it will be supported. Purpose: to focus the writing and ensure every paragraph supports a single, unified idea. Usage: his thesis was that economic instability is the primary driver of political unrest. Etymology: the word comes from the Greek word tithanai, meaning to place or to put down, as in putting down a position. Synonyms: for an argument, premise, proposition, theory, contention. For a document, dissertation, treatise, paper, monograph. Would you like tips on how to write a strong thesis statement for an essay?
No, thank you. A thesis, a proposition, an argument. I don't have any proof of that. I just read it somewhere and I bring it to you and I tell you what it is. No backup document. Next thing you know, whatever that I told you is real. It's a thesis. It's something that I brought out there. I put it out there. I put us a few lines here, a few biblical things. Next thing you know, it is true. And people trust this. Now, after this, we're going to go into that, what did show you what those people, what those people did. Now, beloved, we know that trust gives rest to the soul, and a lot of those people, they do not have rest. A hell of a lot of them have no soul. Trust, beloved, it appears in you, and when calmness is, when calmness and uncertainty, when you don't know the future, it's gloom, but you're still calm. When you release worry, You have steady faith and difficult season. You've been having it. This difficult season right now, those people do not have trust in anything. They're seeking every. No, you are grounded. You are emotionally grounded. You have what we stated here as quiet confidence. You know, yo, today's the 18th, son. Certain things coming tomorrow. I'm going to talk about this and the Esau show. You are very confident. You know, there is no way those people are going to get out easy. Spiritual seeking advices and put their trust in the same people that F them over. We spiritually, our choice is to surrender with confidence because the light says, rest in me. Trust is spiritual peace. And when it comes to spirituality, 83 has none. They weren't built for that. We should and did keep on moving and practicing trust by releasing fear-based thoughts, by praying with confidence. Introspection, reflection, the same old thing. We talk about reflect on the past, deliverance, you know, expecting your guardian angel support. They are here for that. The other side is here for that too, but you have to master the guardian angel so you can move. You have to replace worry with truth. Now, affirmation. I trust completely. I rest in the Holy One's divine order. I rest within Sophia, my mother, the wisdom, timing, and protection and righteousness. All praises to the Most High, great glory to the Mighty One. Let's keep on moving with this book. Now, beloved, in this book, the Anglo-Israel thesis and compelling evidence that Caucasian European descended from the ancient Israelites by Reed Benson, R-E-E-D. Reed. Write that name down. Reed, R-E-E-D. Benson, the son of Benjamin, Israelite. Reed, R-E-E-D, the reed, the stick, the reed. You will need this for tomorrow's Esau's trouble. What happened? Well, this dude in his book, he stated that white folks are the true descendants of the Israelites because of the research that he done. It's a thesis. And he used the word Anglo. Now, here's the thing. People always think the word Anglo means English. Well, that's not what that is. In our book, well, you can see the logo here in the corner, the AK Family Handbook. In our book, the AK Family Handbook. Okay, see, Google or YouTube. YouTube don't Google do not, the AI don't do anything about that anymore. So, all right. Okay, everything is blurry. Boy, Amazon good? Yeah, Amazon is good. In our book, the AK Family Handbook, how to do a spiritual background check, connect with your guardian angel, and oh, okay, all right, thank you. Yes, thank you. All right, good. How to do a spiritual background check, connect with your guardian angels, and develop your magical abilities. Now, here's another keyword here: guardian angel, Anglo. guardian anglo, guardian demo. There is anglo, there is demo. Anglo means angel, demo mean demon. Where do those two terms come from? Well, in the good book, in the book of Genesis, it explained that Isaac himself had a wife, and when the wife got pregnant, behold, she was with twins. You must know biblical allegory, myth. The word myth means word of mouth. What we are saying here, what we are talking here, it's called a myth. I am saying something by word of mouth, you are hearing it, and it passes it on to you. It's a communication. Myth doesn't mean it's not true, it's mythical, it's something that people made up. No, it's just word of mouth. Most stuff you are hearing every day is myth. Your son, your daughter, or anybody come home, they explain something to you that happened at their school. It's word of mouth. Myth. That is the true definition of it. Thus, Isaac had two sons, the twin brothers, Jacob and Esau. One of them was good. He was born from the light, and the other one was not good, and he was born from darkness. One of them from him sprang 12 sons, and the other one sprang also 12 sons. And the one that sprang 12 sons, the good one, he was known as an angel. And his sons were called angelic, the angelic people. Saxons, and its true meaning, mean sons of Isaacs. Saxons, that's the truth, that's the word it means sons of Isaacs. In history, 83 themselves, though being pervert and poisoners, what they do, they remove things, change things. The word Anglo-Saxons and its true meanings and its true form mean angelic sons of Isaac. But there is another word that they remove, the Demo-Saxon or the Daemon Saxon, or the demonic sons of Isaac. Remember, Saxons just means sons of Isaac. Just like you got Benson means sons of Benjamin, Ben, Jackson, son of Jack, Johnson, son of John, Richardson, Jetson, son of Jet. That's what it means, son of this, son of that. That's it. Saxon, son, it means Isaac, sack. On, son, it's two words. That's what it means. Now, you ever, rarely, or never heard of the Demo-Saxon. What the hell were the Demo-Saxon, man? Who are the demonic sons of Isaac? There's a reason why you are born. You have two. You have the angels and the demon. The angels are the one that are, guided you to righteousness. And I can guarantee you, the demon are the one that have the 99.99% control of most people's most people's lives out there. Most of the horrible and terrible things that happen, they lean mostly on their demonic side, barely on this the angelic side. So now, Anglo mean angelic, okay? Angelic I Israel. It's literally mean, angelic sons of Isaac, so the stuff like that. So the Demo-Saxon, of course, sometimes they mix them together, but just to clarify, what happened in Europe before when we were ruling Europe and all that during the medieval time? Saul sold us out. He was the one that initiated the first Inquisition. He sold all out the secrets to everyone because we were asking for a king, and then the Holy One said, "You want a king? Here's your king." And Saul initiated us into the garbage of the Gentiles. We followed gladly because that's what we wanted. We told him, we said, we don't want to do these things that we are doing with Samuel and following the law and being all meek. We want to be like those people over there. I want to take that dude and do what the other dude was doing to it, and we go over there, we do all this thing. But nonetheless, when we were ruling those there and stuff, all those things were known by the Anglo-Saxon. They were going out there. A lot of stuff were going. Vercingetorix. Oh, sorry. Boy, sometime to make a simple point, I am all over. Again, we explained this in the book. Did I? I don't even remember. Vercingetorix. Let me ask the AI if she knows. Can you tell me a little bit about Vercingetorix? No, not Versace 2 weeks. That's not what I say. Anyway, so let me type it instead. Vercingetorix was a Gallic king and chieftain of the Arverni tribe who united the Gauls in a failed revolt against Roman forces during the last phase of Julius Caesar Gallic Wars. After surrendering to Caesar and spending almost 6 years in prison, he was executed in Rome. He was 36 years old. During that time, 83, they had their power. And then the Druids, the Arverni Druids, that was like when Paul came in and Act 29 and met the Druids. Okay, the Arverni Druids, those people love putting themselves and say, okay, well, they were the Druids and stuff like that. Go ask any learned Haitian Huga and they will say, what is the difference between Druidic, and voodoo? They'll tell you there's no difference. It's the same thing. You cannot even distinguish them. Okay, so of course, those people love to present themselves like this, though they wear the Gallic gold, which is France, and things like that. France was known as La Gaule back then. Well, they changed it to France and stuff like that. They all the Druids and stuff like that. So Vercingetorix, he was like, surrender to Caesar. This is where we find defeat. Where's the picture where he kneeled in front of Caesar? There's the one that he kneeled. There we go. Is this one? Yeah. Well, it's a little blurry, but this is not a white man treating another white man. That's not what that is. Okay, there's the one that he put his hand and then was begging for Caesar's mercy and Caesar have him killed. Is that this one right here? Well, anyway, this one is good. Of course, and they will take our women and do these things to them. Okay, this is clearly a woman, the breast, rape, rob, murder, and Vercingetorix came in and it did the salute. This thing is not for it was never for them. Okay, it did the salute and he surrendered. We were going into captivity at that time over there because up. There was so many stuff we were doing over there. And that's not to count later on where we're going to do the 100-year wars, you know, with Jeanne d'Arc, the Pendergast and the Mercs, and all the dudes that were over there picking up things, the Dauphin, you know, Le Dauphin, all this stuff. That's for another day. So the same stories repeat again. We were defeated by those dudes. We go into captivity. We go into a form of slavery, okay, that they had over there. So this is the true meaning. This is the Demo-Saxon, the demonic sons, and the angelic son. Okay, so the Womans or Woma, they were known as the Demo-Saxon. They were the one, they changed, they love changing their names. They changed their names and they become the Demo-Saxon, and they were fighting the Anglo-Saxon. And once all the stuff, they squash all their horrible and terrible things, and then now they put the term Anglo-Saxons upon them, just like they are going around and calling themselves Christian. They are calling themselves the true Native American. They are calling themselves this. And when you mention the word Native American, for instance, Native American, and then you get the typical, you get the typical picture like this. So because you're like, oh, those are the native, okay? So if somebody wrote a book saying, oh no, the Native American or the tribe of this, the true descendant of that, and things like that, you will believe those are the people, because that's the picture you see, just like this dude in his book, the Thesis and stuff. The Irish wisdom talk about the Druids, and they got out with the book White Cargo, talking about the Irish being taken on slavery and stuff. That, first of all, this was not your typical Irish, you know, the guy that drank a lot. He look white, he's Caucasian. That's not what they are talking about. You people love going over there and swagger jack things and stuff. Again, like somebody mentioned, there is a big difference between chattel slavery and slavery. Brother Sly make a video, you can go check it. It's two different things. There is one you treat it as a slave, you know, you pay your debt, you gun, and there is one you're an animal, you below an animal. A goddamn dog is treated better than you. So all those books are not talking about those people. They just copy and paste their name on it, or their mannerism, or their faith in it, and say this book is talking about me. No, it isn't. It isn't. It is not talking about you. It's talking about our people. We have a group. Oops. This group been there forever now, 6-7 years. Facebook group, Native Hebrew. Excuse me. Okay, this is the group right there. You can go join it. It got over 1,000 members. So the Admiral Christopher, Colombal, discovered the island of Hispaniola in 1492. Of course, always discover. And then when he discovered, he find the native over there, bringing him gold, okay, gold chain, gold censer, gold scepter, and gold treasure chests, offering him because they know he was there for the gold. Put his cross over there because he was a true Christian. And then our people running. They know La Santa Maria, La Nina, La Penta is there. Prophecy is here. This ship is here. There's nothing I can do. The mothers were wailing, running, crying. And then they immediately, this is the talking, and this is the raping, robbing, killing. And they were running, and they sent word to Montezuma. They said, brother, we done. That's it. And Montezuma, he quickly gathered the high priests and the sorcerers, soothsayers, because that's how they refer to them, say, do something, send them over, because they had to go to the gate. You see, this is primitive people, yet they got gold chain, they got gold scepter, they got gold chest. How did they make those things? They didn't know how to write, they didn't know mathematics, they didn't know geometry, algebra, none of those things, yet they make those stuff. Okay? So again, I really don't need to go out there and try to prove to people things and stuff like that, and all this nonsense, because the history is here. Do your research, okay? Do your research. Just like the ship came to our shore, and we know what that is, we know what that means. And tomorrow is the 19th. Even before that, in July, what the ship came in here, the so-called elites or the known or the learned one, they know what that is. They know what that is. The link for the group is in the description if you wish to go over there and sign up and communicate with the people. It's a space where people talk and things like that. The truth is out there. Why do you put your trust, or why do you still put your trust in those people? Personally, don't trust me. From the beginning of this, I tell people, hey, don't trust me, son. I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going. Don't be following me. People love trusting other people, and then when they effed up and they're like, well, it's your fault because I was following you. I have no idea about what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going. I can't save anyone. All I'm doing, I am sharing information with my brethren, with my sister, with Gentiles and all the other people out there, extraterrestrial angels and all the bees and all the other scum that out there, and they will take this information and do whatever they want with it. There's nothing else I can do. Don't trust me. Don't put your trust in me. If you put your trust in me, like a Big Levi, man, you know, I got the cases, suitcases, it fill of things, man, and meet me in this dark alley. So, 83 won't see us and things like that. And then you're complaining, these suitcases missing. I'm nowhere to be found. Do not trust me. I already told you. Don't be putting your trust in me. People they love going out there and do Haitian like, well, it's Big Levi's fault because I trust him. I buy his book. I read this. No, man, don't be trusting me. Can't do anything for you. Barely. But to my brothers, to my sisters, to the one that knows, put your trust in the Holy One. Put your trust in yourself and this part in you. Things are real out there, son. People are killing people every single day. You have loved one. I talk about, good news. We have some of the Michael Pentacle consecrated. We got a couple of them back. If you're on measure, if you're up to this, if you can measure up, send us an email, call us, do us. We'll put you on the list and get you one. Because this is the proper time to getting this. And some people... I leave this unto you, man. I leave this unto you. So, it's the upstairs neighbor. So, brethren, sister, trust is not only you believing in a purpose. Trust, and its truest form is knowing. I know this. I don't believe that. Believe is somebody like, hey, do you believe the president stay over there in the White House? And no, somebody that walked there. I know he walked there. This is where he sleep. This is no. That is believe and know. I know this. I know for a fact that my people, my beloved, are not under judgment here. Yea, this society, especially those that look like us or those that look like me, they will make it so that this thing is always seems to be falling on our people. They love that Jacob's trouble garbage. They love it. They would love to see our people in the street again they love to see our brothers, strong brothers that are standing up now, go surrender to Perry Stone, surrender to the Pope, surrender to the elite, surrender to Mr. Billy Good, the Great Gates, surrender to the guy like Elon Musk and say, we surrender, you can bring Jacob Trouble, we're sorry, we don't want to fight you, and stuff like that. They will love that. Oh, we will be called to the White House. We will be in front of the UN, but not to surrender, but to take over. Game over. Indeed, as it says, belief is a doubt. Trust is not belief, man. It's no doubt. Oh, they will love. You got people watching this, knocking their teeth, gnashing. This proud Negro. God, I want Jacob's Trouble to come so I can be right. Oh, anybody that think like that, that want that, you better think twice, thinking that, is that my people? Are those my brethren? Are those my sistren? Are they my kin? They seek after my destruction. They want to bring death in my Somerset. Are they my ally? Are they my distant relative? Or are they my enemy? Me personally, I am in part 2 of my mission. Glad I passed the first one. Glory to the mighty one. And I think the nation, without you, I would not be promoted to phase 2. Now, I'm not a shepherd. Well, I'm not a German shepherd now. I'm just, I can take what, I'm more like, well, yes, I'm a student now. I've been admitted inside, see a few stuff, and get a pat on the head. I'm not 100% in there, but I got a promotion. That's good. Promoted from a worker to somewhat another stage of worker. I was scrubbing the floor. Now I'm frying things now. I'm overseeing the grill. Remember, for those of you that work fast food in the 90s or 80s, it was a big deal. You being a mop girl, mop boy, being the fryer, overseeing the fry here. Yeah, I'm the fry guy. What's up with y'all niggas, man? I told you I was gonna make it big a fry guy here. No flipping this burger here. I got 25 cents. The raise that's good. I'm the fry cook now, man. Cooking. I decide how much salt to go in this and how much salt I would not. But I decide if I'm gonna put salt in there, how long I'm cooking this and stuff like that. I'm putting this burger here, man. I started at the bottom. Back then, I used to be in the bathroom, scrubbing the floor. This reminds me of the movie Coming to America. Is that what that is? Is that the movie? And this scene, I always like that scene.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
I am Akeem.
It's nice to meet you, Akeem.
I have recently been placed in charge of garbage. Do you have any that requires disposal?
No, it's totally empty.
Well, when it fills up, don't be afraid to call me. I'll come take it out most urgently.
That's good to know.
When you think of garbage, think of Hakeem. Well, I have to get back to my sanitation duties. Maybe we'll have a chance again to talk on a professional level.
Goodbye, Akeem.
Yeah, I always like this scene. It will always make me laugh. Dude, like, yo, his hobby. Dude takes so much pride in doing janitorial work because, truthfully, any inside of him, he know who he is. This is exciting to him. Is doing stuff like, yo, when you think of garbage, when you have garbage, think of Hakeem. But anyway, yeah, I always like this movie. Great movie. As a kid watching, one of my top 10 movie. Eddie Murphy, one of my favorite director. I mean, the actor and director. Great dude. The talented guy. Man. We don't have any more Eddie Murphy anymore, and we never will. So, watching this movie, I'm like, this is what it is. I got a promotion now. I'm in part 2 of my stuff. I no longer do that job. Don't think of garbage. Don't think of Big Levi. Though I did indeed work in the garbage industry. That was true. Okay, so now I'm doing another thing. I'm more like a guy that, they just got in the lab. I'm starting to mixing things, and eventually I will have an accident and the whole lab probably going to blow up or even close down, but I don't know. I'm doing the best that I can. Yeah. Golden Child was good, man. The Golden Child, I love this movie, with the I want the dagger, please. Great movie, but nonetheless, beloved. So, me personally, I have nothing against other people out there that are preaching Jacob's trouble, or they are going out there, they are saying things or attacking me or other brothers. It is good. It is good when somebody come and they post comment like this. Somebody put a comment in my video. Let's see if I can find it. I think it's buried. Is it? Oh boy. Trying to look for. There we go. I love when somebody come in and try to. For some reason, those people think they are proving a point. Streamlab really need to fix this thing, man. All right, let me share this comment with people. I love when people come up and try to make a point here, trying to tell me how Esau is white and King David and Christ are considered black. King David was also described as being ruddy. So ruddy means a reddish black, which you call red bone. If not, they are all white, including Christ. You cannot have it both ways. Get over yourself and stop the hate. People that hate based on race end up in hell. Boy, I wonder where you and your people are going to end up. Because this is how you people are. You're always thinking that you're going to end up in heaven because you love. What do you love? I love money. I love other people. I love when people submit to me. I love when things go my way. I love when my church is right. I love this. So therefore, I'm going to go to heaven. And you people that hate, you're going to end up in hell. Red bone. Are you familiar with the red man? You see, there is the white man, the black man, the yellow man, and the red man. The black man is the Israelite man is the true red man. When they are talking about ruddy, they are not talking about like a color. They are talking about a title such as king, okay, like a noble title, a noble quality. Ruddy, it's tied directly to being red, like Brother Big Judah brought it in the other book, where they hide the red man. I don't have nothing to prove to you. I don't even answer this guy. I don't know who this person is. Like, people that hate on race end up in hell. On race, You people, they are the number one hater out there. You people are the one that hated folks based on their race. Hell, you hate the others that don't look like us on their race, on their skin color. And then somehow all of you going to end up in heaven. People think they can come with a weak argument like that, and then they will have people commenting below them and say, "Hey, you're right, man. Those guys hate people. They are swinging hate." Every time I'm watching these guys, he come back, he's spinning a lot of hate. He tell people to go out there and hate each other, beat each other, and stuff like that, and all this nonsense and stuff. Yeah, whatever, man. You know, I love when people call me. Once in a while, I have one of those people that lost. I don't know, maybe this thing pop up in their YouTube. So most people that know are watching know they will not come with this argument. They won't come with any argument. They either will pretend to be one of us and say, "Hey, all praises," and stuff like that, or they don't just comment, they just watch. Yeah, you go to that channel. I haven't go to the Brother Star City. That person is a ghost. You go to their YouTube page and it doesn't exist. Coward. Let me see if this person exists. If they have a YouTube channel, hopefully they do. Okay, but there you go. 2 subscribers. Let me see this. Oh, damn it. Where was this? Uh-oh. There we go. There we go, right here. And when you go to those people channel, DC, and there's nothing there. More about this channel during October 27, 2015, and there's nothing. There's nothing here. You know, Yellow Flower, you know, Shemesh the Sun, DC 4042. You know, DC, you know what happened to you when you add 4 plus 0 plus 4 plus 2? You know who's coming after you? When you think you can come over here and try to prove a point and telling people they're going to hell, because this is your guys' argument. Oh, you're going to hell. You know, the rapture is going to happen. I'm going to laugh at your ass when I'm floating naked, butt naked, and mooning the people down. I'll especially moon you. Yeah, ghosts. Yeah, this guy, do you know who's after you when you make this comment? When you add those numbers? Personally, I don't. Back then, I would rage and make videos and come after this dude like, "Yo, you nigga, what's up with you? Come on, against Big Levi, I'm this, I'm that. Blah, 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 blah. My people went to this, I went to that." Get out of here, man. Yeah, dude had 10 years to build a channel, nothing. Because there's nothing. Who can argue? I welcome any 83 scholars that can come out there and bring a tangible something, meaningful conversation, not argument, because you're not up to argument with me. It is forbidden for you to challenging me. You can't. That your pastors and priests and the Pope, they're well aware of that. That's why they never come here and challenging us. That's a death sentence, just like you see DC didn't know it come here and do this. And there's something that attached to his name as a number. He didn't know this. It is prohibited for you to come to challenging us. You can't. You will come, you will ask question, you will ask advice. You cannot challenge. I can challenge another brother. I can challenge another one that is on my same level. As we said in the book, lions do not worry about the businesses of sheep. I only debate my equals. The others I teach or I ignore. This is a motto we deal with on our book. The others I ignore. If my equal come, we're having a debate, we'll have a debate. We'll have civilizedly, so to speak. But if you're beneath me, I ain't got time for this, man. Debating you. Who are you? Who was with coming up with and debating me? Debating me and what? Oh, this guy, Cab Malone, and he's this, he's the doctor this, doctor my ass, nigga. You ain't gonna come over there and debate me. Under what basis? Under what authority, man? When people like that come, I really don't care and just, move on. And things like that are good, it's good. But nonetheless, beloved, when it comes to trust, I trust the only one. Our contract, contract of mine, sister, my forefather, is done and connected. Everything is verified. Everything is good. So for the next few days, not the next few days, or the next few months and stuff, because this is still 2020. Looked 5 times. This is gonna be the 5th time 2020 look back. The loop is real, they can't get out of it. People think like, oh, 2026 is coming, I gotta do Christmas and New Year's. No, another version. 2020.6 is coming. You cannot get out of this loop. That's what that is. 2020 part 6. The 6th time. I don't know. It's coming. It's a loop, this infinite loop. You caught in it, son. You can't get out. This is horrible. Loop is not, being in a loop is nothing. It's just like, kids love loop. Children love loop. They love this garbage. They sit there, watch that same SpongeBob episode 50,000 times, and they will laugh at the exact same joke. My daughter used to drive me crazy. There's one episode with that, slide whistle. That kid drives me crazy when she was a little girl with that damn slide whistle. She watched this episode. She watches. She still laughs. Kid loves that. But she's not aware it's a loop. But when you're an adult, you are aware you're caught in a loop. The same old thing keep happening over and over and over and over. You can't get out of it. Damn it. It's irritating. It's frustrating. You can't get out of it. You spend years inside of this loop. I spent thousands of years in the loop. I spent millions of years in a loop. And I know what that thing is. Spent a couple billion years down there in the abyss and staring at this abyss. You look away, the abyss is there. You close your eyes, the abyss is wide. Whatever you do, the abyss is staring at you like, why'd you come here? What do you know? Terrible, terrifying things. That's why I don't really bother with those people. I'm like, okay, well, they think they're gonna get away with this. Okay, well, get away. Oh, well, the simulation. Oh, well, this stuff. But anyway, how long you people know we were living in a simulation? Well, we know this, some this and that. Then you guys enjoy this simulation. People are talking about the Matrix. Oh, the Matrix is bad. No, it's bad when you're on that side of the loop, sir. The Matrix is terrible when you are on that side of the loop. When you're on the good side, would you like to go another round of 400 years of blessing and goodies and respect and love and all the prestige? Yes, sir. Throw me for another 400 years. Now that's a good loop. Would you like to go another loop where Atlantis was flourishing? You got all the technology. You live thousands of years. You go off planet. You meet other beings. You live lives in other places. Like until this planet destroy, you come back here in Atlantis. Would you like to repeat that loop again? Yes. But would you like to go back to Jacob's trouble? No, thank you, sir. Jacob's trouble. No, thank you. No thanks, but thanks. It depends on which side you're on this loop, man. Would you like to go on a loop back in chattel slavery and go back to slavery and see if you can get it right this time? You'll think about it. No, I don't need to think about that, man. No, my good sir, no. And you have people out there that can't wait to go back to this loop, man. They miss the mistreatment. They miss the lynching. This is sexual to them. They miss being dragged, beat, raped, dismembered, and burned in the street. They miss that. They're like, we gotta go back, man. I think the raping was not that. There's one more raping. He didn't rape me right. He need to whip and burn me again. I miss this treatment. Some people are like that. And I'm not making this up. I went to this, nah, Negro, like, my loop is over. You are in it. Now, eventually, gradually, things are gonna get better for me and my people. That's all. But nonetheless, beloved, any question before we leave you with peace? Anybody new here? We hopefully we're not ended up confusing you. I myself, Big Levi, do not like to be confused, so I don't do this to other people. Yeah, the Uncle Rockers out there. I don't want to go through a loop of heartbreaking and suffering. Surprisingly, there are people out there. They want to go to this loop, man. Oh, want to go like that? Yo, I want to go to that loop. Bring Jacob Shower. Where is the elite? Bill Gates. I thought you guys do control everything like that fog you put in California, killing people and stuff like that. No, bring on the loop, son. You know. Any questions, beloved? If there is none, we will leave you with peace. We'll see you in class tonight. Great lesson, Big Levi 12. Yeah, you're welcome, beloved. There are so much things, beloved. Okay, I really don't want to waste my time trying to explain to people that really don't. Not only they won't get it, and this thing wasn't meant for them. What we just discussed here was meant for you here listening, whether now or in the future. It was meant for you. I'm not gonna go in the street and try to convince people that like minding their own business and stuff like. Nah, man, I ain't got time for this one. What is Three Eye Atlas? I have no idea. What is no? Oh, okay. What is Three Eye Atlas? Well, Three Eye Atlas is a returning object. It's been there before. It's a form of frequency augmentation, a booster, a key, a unlocker. Once you get to our vicinity, you will see certain things. You'll see certain things. It is there on our behalf. It is good for us. And then whatever is good for us is not good for them. Three Eye Atlas, so to speak, is the reckoning. It is a whip. Three Eye Atlas is a sword, the golden sword. It's not here to become friend with people or friendly with people and things like that. You're gonna start to see a lot of Haitian in the next few coming days, especially tomorrow. We're going to see stuff. I promise nothing. All right. I love you, family. I think that's what that is. Yes, Three Atlas is just, in its true form or in its true term, Three Eye Atlas, in a sense, is this finger, indeed, that will in the wall, many, many tekel, and it is the finger that press the stop button and make the loop stop. This is the things that unlock the loop, and how people can get officially out of this thing and clear their mind, pull this thing out of their mouth, remove the visor of their face, and sit down and say, damn, I spent 400 years in this thing. And then they were like, okay, did you learn your lesson? Well, I learned it, man. I'm not gonna do this again. And then come back to real life and leave wherever down there in the matrix and stuff. That's what that thing is. It's unlocking thing. All right. So, beloved, we will leave you with peace. We will leave you with love. We say shalom. Do the best that you can do. 83, if you're out there, you're going to other people and paying that, $1 million for them to lie on to you and trust them, so be it. You want my honest, humble opinion? Hey, go ahead. You do this, my good sir. Do this, my good madam. But for those of you that humble yourself and cleave and hold on and know that you can't buy your way through, good luck. Shalom.
the 8K family.
Have you ever felt a deep yearning for spiritual growth but didn't know where to start? What if I told you there's a guide that can lead you through every step? Introducing the 8K Family Handbook. This comprehensive guide is your ultimate companion for spiritual empowerment, offering invaluable insights and practical steps to enhance your spiritual journey. What's inside? Perform spiritual background checks. Learn how to assess spiritual energies and protect yourself from negative influences. Connect with your guardian angel. Discover methods to establish a strong, supportive relationship with your guardian angel for guidance and protection. Develop your magical abilities. Unleash your innate magical potential with step-by-step instructions and exercises tailored for all levels. Whether you're a novice or a seasoned practitioner, the 8K Family Handbook provides the tools and knowledge you need to elevate your spiritual practice. Begin your journey to empowerment and enlightenment today. Available now on Amazon.com.